Good afternoon. I'm Elton Robinson with your June 17th grain and oilseed update. According to USDA's June 10th crop production report, winter wheat production is forecast at 1.51 billion bushels, up 6% from the May 1 forecast and up 10% from 2015. Based on June 1 conditions, the U.S. yield is forecast at 50.5 bushels per acre, up 2.7 bushels from last month and 8 bushels from last year. If realized, this would be the highest yield on record for the United States. And now for USDA's weekly export summary based on reports from exporters for the week ending June 9th, 2016. Wheat exports of 352,000 metric tons were reported to Japan, the Philippines, Mexico, Nigeria, Guatemala, and Peru. Corn exports of 1.508 million metric tons was a marketing year high, up 27% from the previous week and 42% from the prior 4-week average. The primary destinations were Japan, Mexico, South Korea, Egypt, Chile, and Peru. According to USDA's June World Agricultural Supply and Demand estimates, corn ending stocks for 2015-16 were reduced 95 million bushels as the increase in the corn export forecast more than offset a slightly higher import projection. As of early June, total U.S. corn export commitments are above year-ago levels for the first time in the 2015-16 marketing year. Reduced corn production in Brazil and harvest delays in Argentina have improved the relative competitiveness of U.S. corn in recent weeks. Sorghum exports of 221,000 metric tons were up noticeably from the previous week and from the prior 4-week average. The destinations were China, Japan, and Mexico. Rice exports of 27,000 metric tons were down 74% from the previous week and 56% from the prior 4-week average. They were reported to Colombia, Saudi Arabia, Canada, and Mexico. Soybean exports of 125,000 metric tons were down 1% from the previous week and 27% from the prior 4-week average. Primary destinations were Mexico, Costa Rica, Colombia, Morocco, and Taiwan. Soybean meal exports of 88,000 metric tons were down 69% from the previous week and 60% from the prior 4-week average. Mexico, Canada, and Panama were primary destinations. Soybean oil exports of almost 7,000 metric tons were down 70% from the previous week and 55% from the prior 4-week average. The primary destination was Mexico. Beef exports of 13,300 metric tons were up 8% from the previous week and 2% from the prior 4-week average. Pork exports of 21,000 metric tons were up 25% from the previous week and 4% from the prior 4-week average. Well, that's it for this week's report. I'm Elton Robinson. See you next time.